Jay, although every drop counts when it comes to conserving water, residents are not responsible for the large number of water being used on a day-to-day basis. Industries are. And while the number of water that many of them seem to use is excessive, you may be surprised by what exactly they're doing with all of it.
We have several industries in town that are the largest consumers of water, and of course they require water for their processes. They require water in some cases for cooling water, and some of them use water to produce their end product.
And those industries using most of our water vary from many different things.
Some of them are hospitals, some of them are large apartment complexes, and in the city of Amarillo and the independent school district and so on use quite a bit of water for outdoor watering of athletic fields and just the lawns around the school buildings and all of that.
While companies may be the biggest consumers of water, they say it's not a matter of wasting water, but necessary for their day-to-day procedures. Hospitals, for example, account for a large portion of the area's water, and it's something they say they are in need of constantly.
Well, we are one of the largest consumers. We operate 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and we are providing a very important service in our daily operations, and that's of safe patient care.
Over at Baptist St. Anthony's Hospital, while they need to consume a great deal of water every day, they pride themselves on their efforts to conserve as much water as possible.
We do a lot of water recycling out of specialty water production areas that require a very sterile and very pure kind of water, for example, dialysis.
Procedures like dialysis have a lot of excess water, and they don't allow any of it to go to waste.
And so we take that, recycle it, and use that in our cooling towers. Rather than pumping right out of the city lines for our cooling tower water, we're able to recycle out of some of the systems in-house.
And the hospital isn't the only industry trying to save their water usage. Local restaurants are trying to do their part as well. Places like Fire Slice Restaurant hold off on giving guests water unless they request it, trying to reduce how much water goes to waste.
I just think that that's one thing that we try to be focused on here. Seeing as how we are a locally owned, family-run business, we want to help the community as much as possible. That's really what we strive to do here at Fire Slice, to keep dollars local, keep a conservation-minded approach to our restaurant.
And that's not the only way they're trying to cut back.
Anything, instead of actually thawing it out in the water, we try to pull it out a few days in advance to let it thaw out on its own in a cooler. Of course, with its, with the health code, but that's the most ways I think that we try to conserve water here at Fire Slice.
Even though we know that many companies in our area are using millions, some even billions of gallons per day, some companies understand the large amount of water they need on a day-to-day basis, but ensure to work that none of that water goes to waste. Join us tomorrow night for part 3, where I take a look at local farmers and their usage of our water supply. Jay, back to you.